As I pass through my days, in the back of my mind, I hear the beckoning call of a yaha. And after multiple months of other bigger and better things, I have finally answered it. I finished my Korok cosplay. I started this back in December, where I just made the headband and the mask and said, oh, I'll just finish it over the spring or the summer. Summer's almost over. I wanted it to be cute and comfy, something that I could just throw on whenever I felt like something was missing from a con lineup, or even just wear casually without all of the bits and bobs that I made for it. And it all started with a thrifted shirt. All right, so I thrifted the blouse yesterday. This is Scarlet Darkness. It is still very fantasy-esque and the right color, so I don't need to tea dye something else. So we take the wins where we can get them. The only thing I don't like is the smocking of the waist. So after I wash this, I think I'm going to see if I can undo it. Because like looking at the inside, I can see the threads that make it, and I think if I pick them out a certain way, I might be able to make this get flowy and have more of the shape that I was hoping for. Either way, I am content with this because I didn't think I was going to find anything I wanted at all at a thrift store in rural Pennsylvania, but we take these W's.
I played around with the shirt and I figured out how to remove the smocking. It's pretty easy once you get the technique down. There's like 20 rows of this, and I did 4 so far, so I'm gonna just take a minute to show you how I did them and then do the rest of them off camera, because you don't need to see me do 15 of these. I don't think anybody really does. So what you do is you go to the seam and look for the start of the elastic stitch, and with your seam ripper, X-Acto knife, whatever sharp object you're using, go to the closest one near the end you can find and just rip it. As you pull, it will start to come undone. And eventually, when you've snipped enough, you can just pretty much pull it out all the way till the end. And it goes all the way to the next side seam, where you can just snip it off. And then you just repeat that until you've removed as much of the smocking as you want and iron it out to get rid of all of those folds. Piece of cake. Never really done proper embroidery before, so I'm nervous, and we're gonna try this first little leaf out on camera so I have a record of how I did it and how badly I screwed up, if I do. So I'm using a video by Sarah Humphrey, I think it's pronounced, where she shows different types of stitches to create leaves. I like the one that uses the fly stitch. It looks pretty simple for a beginner, so I'm going to follow her guidelines on that. No, I don't have an embroidery hoop. I literally am just playing this by ear. I don't know how much length of the thread I'm going to need, so I'm just kind of doing all of it. 10 meters? 10 yards. Oh, Jesus. Okay. And I made the hole too big there. Okay. All right. Immediate fail. Let's try again. And she just goes down into the stem. One stitch. One stitch. Okay. So come up, go back in, and then go through the knot it creates. Same place. No, don't tighten. I think I got the pattern. It's a matter of making it look presentable. All right, I'm gonna get through this leaf before I stop recording, and you're gonna see just how successful this leaf is going to be. It's still giving leaf, so like when I wash this pen off, it's still gonna have the shape of it. but it's not a very solid leaf like the one in the video. Again, she's very experienced, so of course she knows how to make this all look good. So I'm gonna, I guess, do this sleeve for the next day or two. Oh boy. First one's out of the way. You can definitely see with each one, I started to get the hang of it more, and I also did a really good stem. I'm proudest of the stem the most. That took nearly an hour, so I'm going to change my plan. I was originally going to do these big ones alternating, so some of them would poke out of the bracers, but I think instead I'm gonna do big, small, like big ones with 3 leaves and then like a tiny small leaf. That way I'm also using less thread and I have to run out and get less from Michael's when I inevitably run out, because I don't think 10 yards is going to be enough to cover this entire shirt. Oh boy. One sleeve done. I'll wash off all of the marks when I finish the other one. Second sleeve done. Significantly better than the first. Time to get rid of all this ugly blue stuff. And with that, I just need to run it under some water. Injury hiatus semi-over. Everything still hurts, so I don't think I'm gonna actually embroider today. But now I'm gonna draw out the guidelines for the top part. I was originally gonna do like up, down, all the way around, but I decided I don't like how that looks. And I think instead I'm going to do some little vines semi-parallel to this lace and have little leaves coming off of it. Start like a centimeter away, out, and back in, back out again, and stop like right before the thingy. On the other side, just do the same thing. It's close enough. And then for this one, I'm going to do tiny leaves with I think it's called a detached chain stitch. That's what the video said. I liked how it looked viney and not super duper detailed, so it'll go by a little faster than the sleeve leaves did, which I think I kind of need right now. So we'll just pick some places where the leaves will go. I think that's a good map. And I think I'll be able to use the remaining bits of my floss with it. I'm not gonna start that right now because I'm owie. I will either do it in a couple minutes or over the weekend. We are cutting it close. I don't know if I'm even gonna go on the day that I thought I was gonna wear this to anymore, but fair season does start in 8 days and that was my deadline goal. And I have some other things that I really want to do for this, so as soon as this is over, everything else should be easy. Braces off so I can maneuver my wrists a little better, and I'm scared about it. That's the main embroidered line. Up through this hole. Down through the same hole, and then a lot like the stitch that I did last time, you just go through at the bottom. Make a really tiny little bud and go back in on the side. Well, right now it don't look like anything. Oh wait, now that I'm like ignoring the blue. And down, Leonard, everybody. Tis enough for me, honestly. It just looks like little sticks, but I can go back and improve that later if I really decide I hate it. I feel like the closer it is to the stem, it'll also look better because the loop will be smaller as well. I'm gonna pause there and then do more off camera later because I'm already starting to ache again and I need to put the braids back on. And that's our front, kind of. Just need to wash that off again, and I don't need to show me rinsing off the marker again. I like it. It's pretty simple compared to the sleeves, but again, I don't know how to do much else embroidery. I was using my remaining little scraps that weren't short enough to just discard over here, and you can tell by where all the pulling is where I had to stop and restart and knot and stuff. Again, I think it's okay for a beginner, but if you have more experience with embroidery and have any advice for me other than the obvious get a stabilizing hoop, leave me a comment or send me a message somewhere because I'd love to learn a little bit more. And now I can move on to other things for this darn costume. It's a new day and I don't have to work on the shirt. So I am going to make some accessories, starting with a way to show off these little Korok seeds. When I bought this skirt hike off of Honey Swords at the PI Ren Fair last year, I was given these as a little trinket trade as well. And I thought it would be cute to have them incorporated into the costume and kind of turn this into a chatelaine of sorts, because the outfit doesn't have a skirt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a way to tie these onto here, onto this twine, onto that. It's probably gonna be some glue involved so they don't fall out and I don't lose them in the street. I'm gonna move all this out of the way. Weigh it down. That. Oh, okay, that doesn't work. Okay. I think I might have to glue first and then knot it. Also just use more in general. That's not bad. That works. It's not very clean, but it works. I'm gonna fasten them onto the rings. Double knot again because I fear them falling off. They could still fall off with the amount of security I'm putting on them, but I want to take as little chances as possible. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. For just a little bit of visual interest, the remainder of my embroidery floss, some nice big bow ears. That's fun. I'm holding it up and it's real fun.
There are two parts of this costume that pretty much have no camera footage. The first being an anklet. I was wrapping up the chatelaine and was thinking, man, I feel like something else jingly could go on this outfit that isn't the jewelry I already have set aside for this. I enlisted my sister, who is much better at jewelry making than I am, you should see her, Candy, to help me make an anklet, find some beads, and put them in a pattern. And I was not going to show it on my barefooted leg on camera, so I have Ducky assisting modeling what it looks like completed. I think it's pretty cute. And the second is a crocheted waist wrap skirt. I forget what the exact word is I used to describe it. That is coming to me as part of an art trade with a friend. She is crocheting me the wrap and I have made her the base of Molly Mock Tea Leaf's coat for her to embroider on later. So we're helping each other with the skills that we're not necessarily as good at as others. I don't know a darn thing about crochet, but I thought it would be a nice accent piece to the whole thing, and I cannot wait to see what it looks like with everything together. Without further ado, let's go to Future Meg for the reveal. I'm filming this outro all in one go, so I'm not sure exactly how it's going to turn out, but the vision in my head is very adorable. I love it already, and I haven't even put it all on. So, editor me, how do we do? Okay, cool, thanks for the update. And thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit all of the buttons, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!